Hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be the lyrics breakdown of my latest song, Flip the Script. As a rapper I am lyrical, a threat I am formidable, so pay close attention to how I'm bending all these syllables, inventing rhymes like a genius, Ferb and Phineas. Yes, I did actually get this frame because this song is important to me, man, as this is the first song that I've gotten to release on all platforms. Alright, let's get into it. No need for math, this ain't no gamma beta. I beat a beat so hard it turns to a heater. Carrying so much weight, I'm feeling my feet hurt. Gamma beta are basically functions in mathematics which are quite complex. And what I'm basically trying to say here is you don't need to be smart to understand the fact that I beat a beat so hard it turns into a heater. When you hit something, you produce kinetic energy, which is basically heat. So what this means is I beat it so hard that it becomes so hot that you can compare it to a heater, which is also a double entendre for my lyrics working with the beat, as when the beat becomes a heater, it's basically cooking my lyrics. And of course, carrying so much weight refers to emotional baggage, and I'm basically saying here that I'm carrying so much of it that my feet are starting to hurt. Grinding so much I can put the Parker in Peter, abusing these bars like an animal, don't tell Peter. Of course, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, works so hard to manage his own personal life and then be a superhero. Now this right here gets a little bit complex. One meaning of it is that I am abusing the bars in my song, referring to myself as an animal. The second meaning that can be taken is that I am not referring to myself as an animal, but rather actual animal abuse. And the third meaning is about actual animals locked behind bars. Like a motherfucking stallion, I'm dilly-dallying up this mountain. I'm marrying the game with the fountain as a backdrop. Stallion, of course, is an alpha among horses, and being that, I'm basically dilly-dallying up this mountain of the rap game, and I'm marrying it with a fountain as a backdrop, like a beautiful scenic location. Better wish you don't get caught in the crossfire, cause I'm dead shot. Now here the situation switches up and it's revealed that I am marrying the rap game no matter if it wants to marry me or not. So there's gunshots everywhere, and among these gunshots, I'm Deadshot. As you might know, Deadshot, DC character, he doesn't miss, so you'll get hit with the headshot. Although my gun's clocked, although my thoughts locked, although my bars are talented is what you're not. Simple lyrics here. Of course, I'm referring to Deadshot's guns, and they're all clocked, so I'm ready to go. And all the other members at this party are not as talented as me. You're as solid as a loosely tied lace knot. I'm so clean I can make Colin look like rot. This is an ironic statement which is drawing comparison to loosely tied lace knots, which are not solid at all. And the next line, Colin is actually used for cleaning glass. I am so clean that I can make a cleaner itself look like rot. Relatable and undebatable at the same time. Feel unbeatable cause whenever I rhyme, I'm blindingly bright, which means that I shine. So step aside, bitch, I'm player one and this game is mine. I don't think the first three lines here need any explanation, but the fourth line, I'm player one and this game is mine, refers to the fact that when you're playing video games, usually the person who actually owns the game takes the player one input. Referring to myself here as the player one. As a rapper I am lyrical, a threat I am formidable, so pay close attention to how I'm bending all these syllables, inventing rhymes like a genius, Ferb and Phineas. So here I am a thread that you shouldn't be sleeping on, and you should be paying attention to how I'm bending all these syllables to make them rhyme with each other, even internally. Of course, there's a nice little reference to Phineas and Ferb in the chorus here, in which I'm saying I invent my rhymes like Phineas and Ferb invent their inventions, aka like a genius. It's just tedious, I'm impervious to your bullshit. All my life I've been called a misfit, at least I'm good at this gig. Here I'm basically saying that all your crap is just tedious and it doesn't bother me at all. And of course the fact that I've always been called a misfit is true, cause I've always had trouble fitting in with most groups. But then at least I have the fact with me that I'm good with something. Might blow up or never be big, but even haters know that I'm too sick, so shut the fuck up, suck this dick and watch me flip this script. I might see exponential growth on YouTube or I might not, I really hope I do. But the fact is even the people who hate me know that I'm good at what I do. So shut your mouth, suck on my pee-pee and watch me flip this script. Now flip the script actually refers to people expecting from me that I'm gonna work according to them or expecting me to not be great in their form of the script. Here I'm clapping back at that and saying, go ahead and watch me prove you wrong, bitch. You're just chlorine mixed with sodium, and if I'm boring ya, there's no lyrical soul in ya. When chlorine and sodium combine, they form sodium chloride, which is the formula for salt. So this is just a clever way of me saying that you're salty. And if my stuff is boring ya, there's clearly no lyrical soul in you, and you should just go and listen to that shitty mumble rap shit, boy. This ain't no story, I'll bask in the glory of a warrior like Poirier when he knocked out McGregor and caused a state of euphoria. We hear warrior stories, but this right here is not just a story, it's the truth. And I am the warrior who'll bask in his glory like when Poirier knocked out McGregor in their UFC fights and caused a state of extreme happiness among his fans. I'll lyrically murder you lot. You look like a picture that's torn. I'll rip you in half with my horns. These two lines play off of each other really well, as I'm referring to myself as the devil has horns, and I'll rip you in half so you'll look like a picture that's torn. And because of that, you'll be dead, so lyrically murdered you. You'll be like the cuck in a porn, watching me on your horn, give her the load while I'm balls deep in her with my sweet corn. These 4 lines were basically just me showing off my lyrical capability and having fun, man. And at the end, I'm of course referring to my PP as a sweet corn. Gone for long, lost for cause, paying the price or the cost. Hear the shots, call the cops. Yes, I'm crazy, I am boss. Gone for long and lost for cause are referring to the fact that I released this song after such a big gap from my previous one that has pushed me away. And now I can't think of a reason why. And if you've been a long time subscriber, you know the fact that one of my songs is actually called Gone for Long. So this is a reference to that as well. So nice little double entendre here. And in my heart, I'm paying the price for not releasing it. Price is also known as cost, so yeah. And now we again go back to the first verse where there's a shootout. And these lines are basically just for the bystanders. Because you're hearing gunshots and you should call the police for your own protection here, because I'm not stopping because I'm crazy like Voss. Voss is one of the villains from Far Cry 3 and he was just a psychopath. All these thoughts call me boss, trying to crucify me, put me on a cross just to try to get my point across. Here thoughts have 2 meanings. First one is the thoughts that come inside of my mind. I am their boss, I control them. And the second version of thought is the THOT one. Yes, the one that means slutty ho. Both these types of thoughts call me their boss and they're trying to crucify me, and I explain the meaning of crucifixion in the next line to rhyme it, just to try to get the point across to other people that I'm fucking killing this shit. Filled with shame, still refrain from dropping names. Start with the gauntlet and I'm ending the game. This verse was a murder for which I'm to blame, so you can tell the judge and jury, but I'll keep doing the same. Sometimes I'm filled with shame because of the fact that I'm not name dropping and going after sons of bitches in my songs, but then I realize they're not worth it and I refrain from dropping names. Then of course I'm referring to myself as Iron Man in Avengers Endgame, where he has the gauntlet, and then I admit to the fact that I absolutely killed this verse, and even if you tell the judge and jury, I'll keep killing verses in the future. After that, it's the chorus again, and I've already explained that, so that's pretty much it for the lyrics breakdown of Flip the Script. Be sure to stream the song anywhere you want. It's available on all platforms, as I said, and all those links are in the description. Some of my other videos are on your screen right now, so please consider checking them out as well. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.